There we go, everybody. That was the front nine. Shall we break it down? Danny's at the wheel now, still on the road to Vegas.
Yeah.
Yes, this is taking us 3 days in the world of YouTube videos. And we are driving through some amazing terrain, which is quite pretty. So obviously you've seen the front nine. It's stunning and beautiful. What the hell was I doing? And what was Dan doing well? Let's take a little breakdown look, shall we? Right, I can't give you my strokes gained for 9 holes because the app doesn't work like that. It just breaks it down over 18. I don't want to ruin the back nine for you. So maybe we'll do another video that goes up on Sunday evening, say, which reviews the whole round. So just a few basic ideas. So front nine for me, I was 9 over par for the front nine. Good going, isn't it? Like that.
To watch.
I hit 2 fairways. On those 2 fairways, I missed both greens that I hit.
Yeah.
That doesn't help. And I hit 2 greens in regulation. Both of those not from, well, one from a tee box and one from a fairway bunker. So I was driving it not in the right places, not very good. So the biggest thing I was struggling with, which you saw on that front nine, is I hit the shape I wanted to hit on the first, didn't have the guts to start it right enough.
Yeah.
I hit a great shot down the second, got the shape I wanted. Then the third, I hit a good strike drive and it cut, and then from there I was wetting my pants with the driver.
That's always the problem, isn't it?
Well, I don't know what shape I'm hitting, so where do I aim when you've got an ocean on the right,
yeah,
chunky rough up the left,
yeah,
and bunkers up the left? I'm literally stood on the tee, aiming left and hitting a few draws going left in the rough. So, you know, that's for me, like, it didn't bother me. I just love playing that course. It's a shame I went and played so badly on that front nine, but let's see if I get it together a bit more on the back nine and make a match of it. It's more that I just think, well, I'd rather have gone and played there having a few more rounds under my belt to work out what shots I was actually hitting. I literally had 1 round with 9 holes with my family before we played that, and I was off all last week in Centre Park, so literally hadn't hit any shots. So for me, I see that as a lack in practice, which then comes as a lack of confidence, and the beauty of a course like Pebble Beach, which is why it's got the history it's got, and it's known for the history it has and the tournaments it holds. As we said in other videos, if you're not playing well, it does not let you off. It doesn't allow me to not know where I'm hitting my shots. Let's have a look at Dan's front nine. So Dan shot 3 over on the front nine. Now, to be honest with you, after 9 holes, I was shocked with the score. I felt like I should be much more under. You just had a few free putts that kind of gave me back, didn't you?
Yeah.
You hit, did we work out 6 of 7 fairways?
6 of 7, yeah.
And you hit 8.
Oh, 5 of 7.
5 of 7, and then you hit 8 of 9 greens, did you?
Yeah, 8 greens. Yeah, 8 greens.
Yeah, you chipped on the par 3. I can't remember you chipping anywhere else to save par. So what Dan was doing well, he was hitting drives in the right place. When he did miss fairways, like on the second,
yeah, second and first,
he was still able to hit the green, so he timed his bad shots well, because the one on the second was the biggest surprise. Like, I had wedges into greens from missed fairways and had no shots,
yeah,
where you were a 5 wood out over a massive ravine and you missed it quite a long way left and not very far up, but it was sat up quite nice. You were able to go for it, weren't you?
Yeah, it was teed up nicely. I mean, it was thick, rough.
Yeah.
Just because of the lay of the grass, the ball kind of scuttled through it, because it came in quite low, remember?
Yeah.
It was quite a low tee shot, so it kind of scuttled through the grass and then kind of ended up in a nice-ish lie that I could get a 5 wood hit and hit it. And I just got it right off the top of the 5 wood, and it just knuckleballed out of the lie, you know.
And then holes like the third, where you hit it further left than you wanted to, but again, it was a time on that hole where it was the right, like it was
absolutely fine,
we were getting the line wrong, and it was absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
These windmills, gee whiz! I've driven this road before because I'm pretty sure I've seen these kids.
It's obviously quite windy up here.
Wowzers! That is a lot of wind farmness. Like up there, looks like a trippy, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we'll break down the strokes gained, how this works, strokes gained, once we've seen all 18 holes, like I said. But for you, definitely, it's about timing your bad shots at the right time. Because if you think about it, I mean, a great example of Tiger Woods winning the Masters, he hits a horrendous drive on 11, but it was the perfect time to do it. If he'd hit that on 7, he would have been chipping out the trees. So everyone's going to hit bad drives. I hit far more than I would ever want to on this round. And then my approach shots considerably, like, they're shockingly letting me down on that front nine. But again, if you time your bad shots at the right time or wrong time, it can have a massive effect as well. But you felt like you played pretty good. I feel like I played pretty much as bad as I could play. You played pretty good, I would say.
I'll be
in
honest,
control of it.
Yeah, I was a little bit disappointed to finish the 9 holes at +3.
Yeah.
Because I felt like I played better than that.
Yeah, well, you were giving shots away with your free putts, but again, the free putts, you were a long way away from the hole on very slopey greens. Like the wedge into whatever hole it is, 5 or whatever it was, where you got away with your drive. Like, we thought it might be in the sea when you hit it, and you weren't far away from it. And then you were about 40 foot to 35 foot away with your pitch shot, which I would definitely expect you to get closer than that.
But being as it was so downhill,
oh, it's massively scary downhill.
If I get this wrong,
you could degreen it.
Degreen it off the front.
Yeah,
you know?
It was not an easy putt at all. But I wouldn't blame, like, I would say you do the classic thing of looking at your putting letting you down. That was your wedge shot that let you down there.
Yeah.
It was the wedge shot that made you have that really tough.
I mean, you think about percentage-wise of, like,
if you put 50 balls down, that's probably on the outskirts of where you would hit that.
Yeah, or put 50 players in that same position.
Yeah.
How many guys are 3-putting that?
Yeah. And then your other free putt came off a 6-iron again, which was a decent shot. It just drifted on the wind a bit more than anything else, didn't it? And again, you just really read that putt poorly. Like, you read loads of break and just then did not hit it hard enough.
I felt like the higher I hit that, the higher I was going to hit it, the more it was going to move and pick up speed.
But I could see you as you were lining it up. You were like I felt like if we were playing Ryder Cup, I would have slapped you, because I could see you like you know, like have you ever had a dog?
Yeah, I've had a dog. Yeah.
Right. So when a dog needs a little poo, they like go round and round in circles, don't they? Like they get a little, because they're looking for, and they're sniffing, they're looking for that like perfect spot. You were a bit like chuntering to yourself. You were stood at it, and I could see you like twisting yourself and almost like going, oh, I've got to hit it up there. Like I would have just gone over there and just like slapped you and said, just get it past the old down.
Absolutely.
Get it past the old.
I just saw that again. I saw that putt going like where your ball was.
Yeah.
I could just see it just like choo-choo training past.
My putt that I missed, I would say was easier than your second, because you had so much swing on that second putt.
Right.
And if you went for that putt, you would have ended up back down where mine was as well.
Yeah.
So you were looking like letting me win that hole.
I think that also
but again, that was the 6-iron not reading the wind as well, not reading the slope of that green, because you should have tried to hit it, if anything, left side of the green and kicked it in.
Yeah.
You were hitting it precise enough to be able to try and do that. You went middle of the green, it drifted, and then you were just left.
Yeah,
you needed to be more aggressive.
I remember thinking after that shot that I thought, you know, that my starting position with that 6-iron was way too far right.
Yeah.
You know, I should have been starting it between the green and the flag.
Yeah.
And I've started it right of the flag.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
That's why it's
so interesting. It's such a shame to go to such a great course and play like such an idiot, but at the same time, I just loved it. Let's see what the back nine brings. Can I find a golf swing that lets me hit the ball anywhere on a fairway? See you all maybe Sunday night.